2024. My name is Tirelo Gade, and I am wearing a dress by Polo.
Senzo Meyiwa's window has allegedly being poisoned during 2025 Nedbank International Polo events. Please like this video as you watch. Mandisa, the widow of the late Orlando Pirates goalkeeper Senzo Meyiwa, has continued to move forward with grace and strength following the heartbreaking events of October 26, 2014. That day marked the tragic death of Mayiwa, a beloved South African soccer star who was fatally shot in Vosloorus at the home of his then-girlfriend, singer Kelly Khumalo. His death shook the nation and left behind a grieving family, including his wife, Mandisa, and their daughter, Mayiwa. The couple had tied the knot in a private, traditional wedding ceremony in 2013. Despite the pain of losing her husband under such tragic circumstances, Mandisa has shown resilience and an inspiring ability to embrace life again. Recently, Mandisa took to social media to share a stunning photo of herself attending the prestigious 2025 Nedbank International Polo event. Held at the elegant Inanda Club in the heart of Sandton, this annual gathering is one of the most glamorous affairs on South Africa's social calendar. In the post, she appeared radiant and confident, reflecting the strength and dignity she has maintained over the years. Another widely shared image from the event showed Mandisa looking stylish in a sharp two-piece suit. She accompanied the post with a simple yet heartfelt caption, "My Lady M," followed by a heart emoji, suggesting a quiet confidence and celebration of her identity as a woman who has overcome profound personal loss. Mandisa, who was an HR professional at Nedbank until her reported passing, was known not only for her professional excellence, but also for her enduring grace in the public eye following Senzo's death. Her social media presence continues to inspire many who admire her courage. Senzo Meyiwa, originally from Durban, was not only the first-choice goalkeeper for the Orlando Pirates, but also represented South Africa's national team, Bafana, earning 7 caps. In 2013, during one of the most remarkable seasons of his career, he played a key role in helping the Pirates reach the final of the CAF Champions League, only the second time the club had reached such heights. According to his player profile on a reputable German football statistics website, Mayiwa made 14 appearances in that campaign, showcasing his skills on the continental stage. Even after his untimely passing at just 27 years old, Mayiwa's legacy continues to be honored both on and off the pitch. His memory lives on through his daughter, Ayabonga, and through the public's enduring admiration of his contributions to South African football. Today, Mandisa stands as a poignant reminder of how life, even after immense tragedy, can be lived with dignity, strength, and grace. Her journey resonates with many who have experienced personal loss, and through her appearances and social media moments, she continues to shine in her own right. The 2025 Nedbank International Polo event was expected to be a highlight on South Africa's social and sporting calendar. Blending prestige, athleticism, and philanthropy, the annual gathering has long stood as a celebration of global polo excellence. Yet this year, the event became mired in controversy following startling allegations involving the late soccer icon Senzo Meyiwa. The claims centered around a metaphorical window representing Mayiwa's enduring legacy, suggest that this tribute may have been deliberately poisoned. While bizarre on the surface, the controversy sparked national debate, touching on themes of memory, identity, and respect for South African heroes. Senzo Meyiwa was more than a footballer. As captain of both the Orlando Pirates and South Africa's national team, Bafana, Mayiwa stood as a beacon of hope for a new generation. His career symbolized perseverance, talent, and rising against the odds in a country still healing from its fractured past. His tragic and violent death in 2014, under unresolved circumstances, shocked the nation and created a legacy fraught with emotional and political significance. His name has since lived on through various memorials, campaigns, and public tributes, all aimed at keeping his spirit alive in the heart of South African sports culture. The Nedbank International Polo is synonymous with elegance, tradition, and global diplomacy through sport. Beyond the competition on the field, the event is a high society spectacle, drawing celebrities, influencers, and corporate elites. The 2025 edition was especially poignant, with organizers dedicating part of the event to honor Mayiwa's memory. From special speeches to symbolic displays, the tribute was designed to link his story with themes of hope and ambition, qualities echoed in the world of professional sport. What began as a weekend of glamour quickly took a bizarre and somber turn. Rumors began circulating that Mayiwa's symbolic window, a curated installation or display at the venue meant to celebrate his journey, had been poisoned. This term was not literal in the traditional sense, but seemed to reflect an intentional act meant to undermine the tribute or its meaning. While details remain unclear, the use of poison became a metaphor for corruption, sabotage, or spiritual contamination of a legacy. Initial murmurs came from attendees who reportedly noticed suspicious behavior near the Mayiwa tribute area. These observations, coupled with cryptic posts on social media, quickly escalated into a viral topic. Within hours, hashtags referencing Mayiwa and the alleged poisoning trended nationwide. Some online users claimed there were dark forces attempting to erase or distort Mayiwa's contribution to South African football. Others speculated about deeper political or cultural motivations. The ambiguity of the term poisoned window allowed for a range of interpretations, from spiritual defilement to outright character assassination. The public response was swift and passionate. Fans, activists, and sports figures condemned the alleged act, calling it a disgrace to Mayiwa's memory. Social media was flooded with emotional tributes and demands for a thorough investigation into what transpired. For many, this was not just about a display at a sporting event. It was about how South Africa treats its fallen heroes. However, skepticism also found a voice. Some observers dismissed the allegations as sensationalism or the product of misinformation and heightened emotions. Others questioned whether the claims were being manipulated for political or media gain. The debate revealed deep-seated tensions about legacy, race, and the sanctity of public memory in post-apartheid South Africa. Senzo Meyiwa's story is emblematic of larger societal themes: resilience, community, and the fight for justice. Any perceived attack on that narrative stirs broader anxieties about how the country honors its role models. In a nation often divided by socioeconomic disparities, historical wounds, and political uncertainty, figures like Mayiwa offer a rare source of unity. Allegations of poisoning, even symbolic, strike at the heart of that unity, suggesting that no legacy is safe from controversy or conflict. Media coverage played a pivotal role in escalating the issue. Some outlets opted for dramatic headlines and speculative analysis, which, while attention-grabbing, may have fanned the flames rather than clarified facts. In situations where emotions run high, the media's responsibility to uphold truth and balance becomes even more critical. This case highlighted the fine line between journalistic duty and sensationalism. The media's influence, especially in the age of viral news and algorithm-driven content, has a significant impact on how events are perceived and remembered. With the controversy gaining momentum, pressure mounted on both law enforcement and event organizers to respond. Several public figures, including sports administrators and cultural leaders, called for an independent inquiry. The South African Police Service was urged to assess whether any criminal or symbolic act had occurred, and whether there were larger intentions behind the incident. Meanwhile, organizers of the Nedbank International Polo face scrutiny over their security protocols and event management. Many have demanded greater transparency in the handling of commemorative displays, particularly those that carry deep cultural weight. Mayiwa's family, though not immediately involved, were expected to issue a statement or participate in ongoing investigations, lending emotional gravity to the unfolding story. Whether or not the claims are ever substantiated, the controversy surrounding Senzo Meyiwa's poisoned window exposes South Africa's ongoing struggle to protect and preserve collective memory. The country continues to reckon with its past while attempting to build a future rooted in equality and respect. In this context, the legacy of national figures becomes contested terrain, open to interpretation, misrepresentation, and, at times, malicious distortion. Heroes like Mayiwa deserve more than symbolic tributes. They deserve societal commitment to truth, dignity, and historical justice. South Africa's youth, inspired by figures like him, rely on these examples to shape their own paths. Ensuring that legacies are celebrated and safeguarded is not only an act of respect, but a cultural necessity.